Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today we've got the 2020 Mercedes-Benz X-Class, and this is the X250D. Alright, so before we get into it, I just want to do a shout out to Mercedes-Benz Gosford, who were nice enough to lend me this vehicle today to have a look at. Alright, so let's have a look. So we'll come around to the front. So you've noticed obviously you've got the big Mercedes badge there as well, and you've got touches of silver, chrome and black all around the white paint job, which I think does make quite a nice difference to the car. So if we come around this side and have a look, see, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. It's quite a nice shape, the Mercedes Ute. They've done a really good job. So the wheels that the X-Class runs are 18-inch wheels. Again, you can see that it's printed quite big on the tyres. Pretty cool, I think, to be honest. And they run Continental tyres, and the wheels do a really good job of finishing the look of the car, and the Continental tyres do a good job of road holding and also limit the amount of road noise as well, along with the sound deadening. So doesn't do a bad job, to be honest. And you can also see you've got a camera under there, which we'll go through a little bit later on. Alright, so if we come around the back, so Mercedes has gone for sort of these vertical looking tail lights. Still quite nice actually. And then you've got an array of chrome and black around the white, which I think does make it look quite nice as well. You've got your parking sensors there, and there is a reverse camera there as well. So I'll just open up the tray. So there you go, it's not too bad in here. You've got your tie down points there as well. It doesn't come with a tray liner, but you can get one fitted if you want from Mercedes. And also Mercedes, it's quite heavy to lift up the tailgate too, so but sometimes you need that. You don't want it to be too light. So yeah, all right, let's come around this side. All right guys, let's check out what's inside. All right guys, just gonna have a look at the inside of the X-Class. So we've got these nice sort of soft leather armrests there, bit of soft leather at the top there as well, and then you got the hard plastics down the bottom. You do have your window and mirror switches there. You've got a bottle pocket there and some door space there as well. So if you have a look in here, got the heavy duty floor mat in there. You've got the leather and suede, actually it's quite a nice feel. So it doesn't feel too bad at all, to be honest. Nice leather steering wheel. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Yeah, not bad. All right, let's jump in, have a look. Look at that, Mercedes logo looking at me. How cool is that? All right, so doesn't feel too bad being in here. Yeah, it's quite nice. And you have a look, plenty of headroom and things like leg room. Well, there's not a huge big tunnel here, so your legs got a fair bit of space to move as well, which I like that. It's really, really good. All right, so first of all here we have the lane keeping assist. We can leave that on for the moment, or you can turn it off, it's up to you. Turn off your parking sensors, and you've got the 360-degree camera button, which when pushed, that comes up on the screen. So pretty cool. And you've also got underneath there your headlight controls, illumination controls, and fog light controls too. So not bad at all. Now normally Mercedes would have their seat adjustments here, or just on the door here, but this one doesn't. This one actually has it down here, and there's actually as well, if you have a look, a little seat heater there, so I can turn that on. It's pretty cool. I'll just turn that on, check it out. All right, so it's quite nice in here actually, to be honest. Yeah, the steering wheel is quite sporty looking. Doesn't have paddle shifters. I thought maybe it would have, but it is very similar to the Nissan Navara. So if you have a look at the Nissan Navara, this is pretty much the same chassis, engine and gearbox as the Navara, but Mercedes have put the rest of their touches to it. So yeah, which I think is a little bit nicer. Now you've got your start stop button down there, of course, and you've got these pretty cool vents. They look like something out of a jet plane or something. Have a look at them. Pretty cool, something futuristic. So not too bad. So you've got, obviously, you've got your media controls, phone controls there, and you've got your controls for the dash here on this side here. So obviously I'm on trip, navi, radio, media, telephone, assistance, graphic, all that in settings. So there is a few things you can set up there, so not too bad. We'll just leave it on there for now. So yeah, the gauges are really easy to use. Yeah, it's you've got the little 4-drive symbol at the top there as well, which when you engage, you can see that beep, and it's in 4-drive now. So we'll just put it back in 2-drive for the moment. So yeah, other than that, guys, we'll move on to the screen. Now, the screen here we are here at the screen. Now we've got a few options there we can do. You've got your navigation there, which we'll go into. It's pretty straightforward to use. You've also got radio, which we were in. You've also, and you've got a variety of stations, media, so if you want to plug your phone in and have media there, or Bluetooth, you can. Phone, obviously Bluetooth to talk on the phone. You can go into some vehicle settings. Now that's the 360-degree camera you can see there, or you can do a 180-degree view, so of the back, so not too bad at all. But yeah, 360 is pretty cool. All right, so you can do things like have a look at the consumption, owner's manual, the time, again, and back to that. There is quite a lot of stuff in the owner's manual as well, so not bad at all. So we'll just leave it on there for the time being. So yeah, pretty cool. And if I pop it into reverse, as you can see, the 360-degree camera and the lines do move, if you can see that. So pretty cool. And then if you put it into drive, they'll be at the front, and it'll tell you where the lines are going at the front there, see? So not too bad. So I'll just leave that in park for the time being. So further down, now this is interesting. It's got obviously your media, radio, navigation, telephone buttons, and the button for the car system settings there. And interesting here, it's a CD player. I don't think I've ever seen a car with a CD player since about 1990 or 2000. I think they stopped making them. But yeah, so but interesting design anyway. I will say I don't mind it actually, because I've got a fair few CDs at home, so for me it would actually work out very well. These seats are getting nice and warm actually. Yeah, very cool, very nice. So if we go further down, obviously you got the nice Mercedes logo on there. This is a 7-speed automatic. It's very similar to the Nissan Navara as well, so not too bad. Now if we come behind that, we've got the dual zone climate control. So it's pretty straightforward there. You can have your fan speed on and off, however you want to do it. Further down here, you've got a 12-volt plug. You have a light on for the back of the ute, so in the tray there at night time. You've got your rear diff lock, so if I push that, it's actually flashing low on the thing there, so we don't need to do that right now. And we've got hill descent control as well. So, and then you've got your 4-wheel drive selector there. So currently in 2-wheel drive, we can flick it over to 4 high, and then flick it over to 4 low if we want to, and we can engage the rear diff lock if we wanted to. Alright, so we'll just pop that back to 2-wheel drive for the time being. Alright, so we come back further. This is the infotainment or iDrive system, I call it, sort of thing. I think BMW come out with it first, but similar sort of thing. You can just roll that around and it'll sort of go to whichever station you'd like, or you can pick one yourself. You've got a volume switch here as well. So that's cool, bit of Madonna, go Madonna, that's awesome. Alright, so further down, volume knob. Again, I prefer the proper knobs, but look, it's a roller knob's not too bad. You can turn the system completely off. If I hit it off, it'll turn off. Your traction control button to turn that off with. So yeah, not too bad. And then you've got this sort of half cup holder and a deeper one. So yeah, not too bad. And then you've got in here now, my phone's in there, but I don't know where you're gonna keep your phone. Maybe there, it might slide out somewhere. You can't really keep it on the top there. It doesn't really go there. It doesn't really go in the cup holders. It doesn't really sit there. But it will go in there. So you can keep your phone in there if you've got a phone like I do. So not too bad. But you do have in here a 12-volt plug, and if you have a look, you've got 2 USBs and an SD card as well, which are for charging your phone, as I've tried to put a USB on there. It doesn't work. So a bit of a shame. So yeah, all right, well let's jump out and have a look in the back and see what's in the back, shall we? All right, so in the back here you got a bit of soft leather on the side there and the top there as well, and a little tweeter there, and some obviously door pocket space there for bottles. If you have a look, again, nice rubber mats, durable for the ute. So pretty cool suede and leather. All right, let's jump in, have a look. All right, so it's not too bad in here. If you have a look, I don't really, my head is pretty much touching the roof. So I sort of can duck a little bit, but yeah, it's not the greatest in here. If you can see, I probably don't look the most comfiest, but you know, that's how it is. And I pretty much, my knees are touching the seat. This is in my position, and I'm 6'1", so anyone that's 6'1" or taller is going to find it difficult in here, in the back here, to yeah, to sort of get in and sit down. So not the greatest. And I feel like my knees are nearly coming up and hitting me in the head, because you can have a look, my knees look quite high. And yeah, it's because the floor is high a little bit. So yeah, but other than that, guys, the rear passengers do get ventilation. Again, something I really like. And there is a 12-volt plug down the bottom there, but no USBs. But other than that, it's not too bad though. And you got the nice suede and leather. Unfortunately, Mercedes doesn't have a center console or armrest, I should say, center armrest. But there are ISO fixed points, as you can see there, and tether points. There's one there, and there's one behind that seat, and there's one behind my seat too. So yeah, so look, other than that, guys, not too bad in here. A little bit cramped for me. Obviously, if there's someone smaller driving, or you've got kids or whatever, it would be a lot better. So yeah. All right, guys, well, thanks for that, and let's go and check out what's under the bonnet. All right, guys, gonna have a look at the engine bay from the X250 D. So it runs a 2.3 litre twin turbo diesel engine, and it produces 140 kilowatts of power and 450 newton meters of torque. So it gets along quite well, and that's mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission. All right, guys, let's go for a drive. Alright, guys, going to go for a drive in the X250 D. So first impressions, getting these nice suede and leather seats, they're actually quite comfortable, hold you in sort of thing. They do feel quite nice. So yeah, that's a one plus one, I should say, or that's one good feature. So they've got this nice sporty steering wheel that they've put in the car. It does have some nicer sportiness look to it, and it feels quite nice. And it also steers quite well as well. The car has a nice steering, like it feels, it's not too heavy, not too light, but it does have a little bit of heaviness to it, more heaviness than other cars I've driven. But at the same time, you want it to be, you don't want it to be too light where it's just like you could use one finger or two fingers. You can, you know, it's light enough around town, but heavy enough on the main road. So So yeah, not bad. And the you know, like it looks like an AMG type wheel sort of thing, which is quite nice. So yeah, not bad. And then you got things like the air vents and stuff. Looks like something out of the spaceship or something. They do look cool, to be honest. I think they make a big difference to the interior. So not bad. So yeah, so vision out the front is really good. Vision out the back is pretty good too, to be honest. Even though the headrests do stick up a bit on the thing, you can see out there. And also, if you've got tall people in there, you do have your reverse camera and parking sensors as well. So it does make it that little bit easier to maneuver the vehicle. And also your front camera and sensors. It's got a 360 degree camera system. So yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, guys, so the vision from the mirrors is really good. It's they don't have any of this crummy curved stuff in it. It just really, everything's straight. It looks nice. You can see everything. They do a really good job. So, you know, well done to Mercedes for that one. And yeah, no, not too bad. And you can't, if you ever listen to the road noise, like we're going along slowly in traffic, but if you ever listen to road noise, there's not much there, is there? So yeah, not bad at all, to be honest. Yeah, not too bad. So yeah, so it the road noise is really good. Well, lack of road noise, I should say, is really good. The tyres do a really bang up job of that, and so do the insulation. So yeah, not too bad. So obviously the infotainment system is pretty easy to use, very sort of Mercedes-Benz and pretty simplified sort of thing. And I will say this though, in the media system, this one's got a CD player, which I was a bit like, oh really? I haven't seen them since like, I don't know, the year 2000 or something. Did they used to have them in cars, didn't they? Some back then, or in the 90s or something. So yeah, so it's interesting to see. I mean, for me, it would go well with me because I have a huge array of CDs at home. So I could pretty much fill up the glove box and the doors with CDs to play, which will be pretty cool. What I used to do. So not too bad at all, to be honest. But I will say this: it's got 2 USB slots inside here, but you can't play music from them. That's what I've sort of worked out, is that they're for charging only, not for music, which is a bit of a shame considering I've got a USB here full of music and I can't enjoy it in the Mercedes-Benz X250 D. So yeah, I was a bit sort of, yeah, bummed out with that one. It was a bit annoying, but anyway, look, each their own. It is what it is. And yeah, it's but that's okay, you know. I mean, you can live with you know, using the radio or a CD or whatnot. So yeah, it's not too bad at all. So yeah, but other than that, guys, it's not bad. The obviously headroom in here, got plenty of it. Got plenty of room space wise here, like width wise sort of thing. Look, I'm 6'1" and solid, but you know, yeah, I like a bit of room in vehicles and things like that. So yeah, it doesn't go too bad in that respect. So yeah, we'll just go up here. So the 2.3 litre twin turbo, not too badly like noise from it. I mean, if I put my foot down, it does take off alright. It's not too bad for taking off wise, but it obviously you can hear a little bit of noise even with the sound deadening in the Mercedes. It'd be worse with the Nissan Navara because that's what it's based on, the same engine, gearbox and chassis as the Navara, but Mercedes has put their own touches on it. So yeah, and I think Mercedes done well, to be honest. But yeah, obviously you can hear the motor. It does roar to life a bit if you're but I mean, you can have it in sports mode if you want. This is where the paddles would come in handy, I think, with it. But yeah, so look, I'll give it another go. Yeah, look, not too bad. It's you know, it's no race car, and the engine, oh, like, it does sound a little bit high, like you start to hear it a bit when you give it a rev. But just round town, and if you just give it a little bit of throttle, and you're not looking, you know, you just give it a little bit of throttle and things like that, it doesn't go too badly, to be honest. It doesn't sound too bad, and yeah, it goes all right. And around town, it's not bad. So yeah, guys, so other than that, it's not bad car, to be honest, for what it is. It's got a lot more creature comforts than the Navara. I will say that it handles better than the Navara, heaps better. So yeah, it seems to take the bumps a hell of a lot better. It's got coil springs in the back, so it is a lot nicer. I found with the Navara, I had a look at an N-Trek Warrior the other day, and it was bouncy. It was really bouncy, and it wasn't real good at all. So I wasn't really too impressed with it. So not real good at all. But yeah, the Mercedes, I am quite impressed with the suspension on it. I think it would do really well on off-road. I think off-road, it would do very, very well. So yeah, not too bad at all. Alright guys, well, that's pretty much it. That's a wrap for today. So thank you for that, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next one. And if you want to drop a comment down below, if there's any cars that you would like me to do, or any cars that you know someone that's got a nice car that would be happy for me to have a look at it and test it and see how it goes, leave a comment below, or leave your details below, and I'll get back to you. Yeah, sounds good. All right, guys, thanks for that, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.